Nope.
But perfect. Well, I'm gonna try and be a teacher for a minute and show you how to sign in if you guys are new. If you've never done Mighty Networks, if you're kind of hesitant to do it because it's another thing to manage, I promise you, you guys are going to like it a lot because I'm not the only author moving over here. There's quite a few actually, and you probably read them. I know KF Breen's in the Mighty Networks. It almost sounded like I said, I'm on the Twitter. Katie Breen is on Mighty Networks. CN Crawford, Leah Stone, Shannon Mayer, tons more, I'm sure. But basically, it's just little clubhouses. Mighty Network is kind of just the place that hosts them all. And you just pick which kind of groups you're interested in or which entertainers you follow. And it's just a VIP club is really all it is, kind of like a velvet rope area where you get to go in and you don't have to worry about censorship from anyone above the author, obviously, whatever their rules are for their group. But other than that, you've got free reign to just have fun, interact with people. You don't have to worry about anyone outside of Mighty Network seeing it. It's all private. So I know sometimes people are confused with Facebook. They'll post somewhere and then they realize it went to their personal feed and they didn't want anyone knowing the Den of Freaks stuff. It's kind of their dark side. So Mighty Networks is cool. It just compartmentalizes it, puts all your hobbies and interests over in this place, and you can just toggle between different groups that you're in. So I'm loving it. So, but what I'll do is I'll go ahead and do a quick new account just so you guys can see how easy it is. And you're gonna have to bear with me because I am not a tech person. Let's see here. Let me come up with a dumb email address. Actually, I'll just use.
Yeah, use info.
All right,
and
so
what could go wrong with having Shayne?
There you
Shayne do all this?
Okay, perfect. So I'll put, just get ready for the shit show, guys. All right, so I put in an email address, and then you click up here. It says request access or next. If you click the link, I don't think you have to worry about any of this. But I could be wrong. Lane, correct me if any of that's wrong. I know you've been fixing some people that had to get permission or whatever to come in.
Yeah, and it just depends on how you come in. If we use the links, and there's certain things about the link that sometimes you have to request permission and stuff like that, but we've been letting people in.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. We're going to let you in. Don't worry about that. Sometimes your computer browser might, block it or something like that, and it just means we got to approve it. It's just a quick click of a button, so it's pretty easy. All right, so you type in your email address, or you can sign in with Google or Facebook or LinkedIn or Apple.
And so just a little quick clarification here that to even get to this page, you want to type in, when you go maybe you just went to Mighty Networks and you're trying to find it, go and type in the Den of Freaks.
Okay. So you can click any of the links that we put up on the Facebook group. I'll probably put it up on Twitter. I'll put it up everywhere I can think that I'm connected. And if you just click that link, it'll bring you probably to this to create an account. And that's where you just pick how you want to sign in. I'm just going to do email. And then you click next. Now I got to see I've got to request an invite because that email is not technically a real person. So let's do Wayne Slivers. Let's do a little profile picture here. Actually, hold on one second here.
See what could go wrong. It's so simple.
I thought it was going to let me do it, but that is technically not my real name. So let's see here. Save that to desktop. All right. What did we call that? I didn't even look. There it is. All right, Wayne Slivers, definitely not Shayne. All right, and then I click next. Now I do my email. And then Lane's probably gonna have to approve me because I am amazing.
And definitely not Shayne.
Shayne. All right, your request has been sent. Return to landing page. And so this is kind of the homepage you'll see before you're a member. So if you search the Den of Freaks on Mighty Networks, this is the page that you'll come to. So that's the place that you would also search for KF Breen. I think hers is called Queen Breen's Book Court. Shannon Mayer is the mayor, or the lair of Mayor. So you just search what you're interested in, or just find it on their social media. But this will be kind of just the introduction. You can put your phone number if you want to get the app. And this kind of gives you a quick introduction on what it is. And then Lane, have you approved me or whatever?
Yep.
So try? Okay, cool. All right, so. You have a pending invite to the Den of Freaks, but first we need to confirm it's you. Really easy, right?
Email.
Pulling that up here. And like I said, we're in a storm, so everything's moving a little slower than normal.
Including us.
But hey, Lane, pull up a question if you have any.
Let's see.
Oh, wait. I got it from Paige. Oh, Paige approved my request. Thank you, Paige.
I think I got to it first.
Obviously not. All right, so I'm in. All right.
Oh.
So that was the most complicated way that it could possibly happen to you. So it would probably be a lot easier than that. But I haven't signed up for anything. I haven't clicked on notifications. So I'm not a member of any groups or tribes or anything in here. But this whole thing is the Den of Freaks. And you can pick how you want everything displayed to you. So you can show it where it's just everything. Any of the different areas of the Den of Freaks, you want to see everything, or you just want to see a personal feed, which would be if you make friends with any of the people here, or you connect with any of the people here, you can use it like Facebook in a way, where you can talk back and forth to them. You can just look at things that you've posted or your activity, your comments, only from the hosts, things near you, like for Friendsgiving and stuff like that. Basically, it just goes down the list. You can only read articles, events, quick posts, unanswered questions. So this is going to be really helpful for me as the author, where I can click through and see what hasn't been picked up yet or something like that. So it's pretty neat. And if you want to post anything here, you just type. Definitely not Shayne. So you type in whatever you want to type. You can do pictures, little short videos. You can post links, attach files, you can make polls. So it's very similar to Facebook. And then what's up here is you can put different topics on there. And so we've set up different topics on here that if you want to ask a moderator a question, you just click that. And your question is only going to go to that group, that specific area of the group. If you want to know about audiobook spoiler rooms, any of these topics, if you find an error in a book, you can just say, hey, Shayne found a typo in Angel's Roar. And you just put it in the errors section if you want to do it this way. You don't ever have to leave the main page to do it. There's other ways to do it as well, but I'll show you that in a minute. But there's giveaways, memes, Shade of Devil spoiler room, support group. That'd be like if you're going through a hard time. You guys hear the thunder feedback? But if you want to go through, like if you have you're going through a sickness, or your family member is sick and you kind of want a prayer or a shout out or a hug, that's kind of what we do in the Den of Freaks now, except on Facebook, except we're going to have a separate area for it. So if you want to see more of that, you can kind of subscribe to that section of the Den of Freaks. Or if you don't want to see those, you can make sure you don't see them. So basically it's all the stuff in the Den of Freaks, except you get to pick and choose which parts you want to be involved in. So it's pretty cool. So I'll just put this in the main area, and that is called the Dueling Grounds. Welcome to the Dueling Grounds. So everyone will see it, and I'll use my profile picture that we found earlier to post that there. And then you'll have my post. I'm definitely not Shayne, new member. I can save it, I can mute it, I can hide what it is. So if I don't want anyone knowing that I sent this to moderators, you can hide it. All sorts of crazy stuff that you can do. So just click around, you'll see it all. But basically it's set up outside of this. If you go back to the main area, It's going to show newest activity. It's going to see a welcome area. It's kind of like a welcome post that I made. And we'll put a lot better artwork and stuff in there, but we basically just kind of goes over, why I'm doing this, what you can get out of it, if you have any questions, where to go, how to do things. And it's got a quick post on, say hello and all that kind of stuff. So pretty cool. And then this one is a little bit more in depth on how to do certain things. So it'll show you how everything works, a quick walkthrough that's a lot more efficient than the one I'm doing. So it's pretty neat. So basically anything you need to know, you can figure out. You can click on Discovery here over on the left, and it'll show you top posts. Here's one that I posted in here earlier today, and Divine said it horrified him. Let's see here if I can scroll down. I said, what are your favorite childhood stories? And he was horrified about it. Let's see here.
So, and also one of the first things you probably want to do is do your notification settings.
Yes, you can hear it blowing up on my.
You haven't done that, and we've gotten like 20 emails.
Gotcha.
From it.
So you go into your stuff, is that right?
Yep.
So you go into your stuff and your settings. You go to notifications, and I do not want email updates because I'll just come to the group when I want to know. I don't need notifications on any of this for email. Basically, you just pick what you want to know. So I would definitely want to know mentions. I probably would want comments on my stuff. So you just pick and choose whatever you want. And you can change this at any time. And you'll still get notifications up at the top. It's just you won't get email notifications, I believe. I think that's how it works.
Yep. And you should and download the app, and then you'll be able to set the app.
Yeah, you can have those. Yep, you can have those differently. So I'll change that. Hopefully that turned everything off. Do I need to literally go in there and turn everything off?
No, I think you're good.
Okay, cool. So you can scroll through here. You just click the little arrow. It's got different posts from people already putting stuff in there. Hunter's in here posting, I think, pit bulls with fairy wings. So he's here. He's partying. And we're going to be moving a lot of this stuff over here from the Facebook group too. So any of the really awesome discussions that have been going on or anything like that, you'll be able to find most of that here too. So members, you can find people, you can do them near you, newest members, hosts, ambassadors, whoever's online right now. There's group chats. There's all sorts of cool stuff you can do here. So it's basically like Facebook, but only with the people you like. So I thought that was pretty neat. And again, you can go back to the main page and just kind of see the overall, snapshot of what's going on in the group. And then you can invite people. We're going to leave that open for now. Might even do some kind of giveaway for that. We'll see.
We can actually even see how many people have the most invites.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so we can definitely do a contest for that then.
Yeah.
And that would probably be the ambassadors, right?
Yeah, and I won't be in it. I won't be eligible for.
You don't have to worry about beating Lane. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really easy. It'll ask you, okay, if you want to invite someone, you can text them, email them. There's all sorts of stuff. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, especially if you know that like past members of the Den on Facebook that have gotten off of Facebook. That's a major way that if you know that they're off of Facebook and hadn't seen this, that maybe they would actually like to come back to the Den. This is a great way to tell them.
Yeah, we've had a lot of people do that with just the Facebook on a corporate level, making the changes they have. A lot of people just left Facebook outright. And so that was another kind of push to make, a home away from home that didn't rely on Facebook for people who just aren't fans of it anymore. I know personally I get notifications for things I don't care about, and I don't get notifications for things I do care about. No matter how many times I update the settings and try to fix it, it keeps doing me wrong. So, but the Den of Freaks, it's basically categorized that if you want to go kind of search for specific areas of the group, I kind of refer to the Den here on Mighty Networks as like a clubhouse. And if you want to go see what parties are going on in what rooms or what topics are going on, you click over here on topics. Pretty simple. And you can see just kind of what areas of the den are kind of the main staples. So here's a giveaway section. That's where we hid the giveaway for yesterday. It was really easy to find. The Arcanum is a list of all my books, what orders to read them in. I think it's even got the links to all of them as well.
Yeah, go ahead and click in it.
Okay.
And I'll answer this question real quick. They do have to accept the invite.
Okay.
So if you send an invite to somebody, that doesn't automatically put them in to the den.
Cool. So you click, Shaded Devil here. Click through it. And it's going to show quick blurb, ebook, paperback, audiobook. And then any kind of new release stuff there's a separate area, a separate topic that's going to be all about just new releases. So you don't have to necessarily click into each series or anything like that to find it. But we'll be putting it here as well. But if you just want to find out new release dates, stuff like that, like tomorrow, we're going to be posting it in Mighty Networks. So you'll be able to see it all there. But so there's that. And then I think Nate Temple's down here. There's Phantom Queen, Feathers and Fire, Nate Temple, the whole Templeverse. And then as new projects come online, we'll be putting them in here too. So I think you can either click, no, that's for the minimize. So you just go back to topics. Here's the announcements. That's what I was telling you about: new release dates, sales, teasers, cover reveals, launch dates, anything that we're working on, Friendsgiving stuff, like important dates will probably be there. If we're doing any lives or any events or book signings or anything like that, it's going to go there. Arcanum is the one we just went into. Memes and LOLs, that's kind of the Mike, what do they call it? The Monday Mike memes or the Mike Arthur Monday memes. I can't remember what order it's in. But in the Facebook group, we always have the memes and just funny pictures. And then a lot of people love it. A lot of people hate it. So we just made a separate area for it. If you want it, if you want to get those, just click follow. And that's it. Now it's going to pop up in your own personal feed. It's going to have Friendsgiving, virtual Friendsgiving information is going to be in here. So you're going to want to follow that. Spoiler rooms, Helen Cotgreave is working on that with, I think, Paige, maybe. And it's going to be all those crazy questions that Helen has where you can really go in depth into some of the, I'm not sure if she's filled it out yet. She's put a couple in here. But just some of those really cool questions where she talks about stuff that, maybe Shayne's going to do this, or maybe Shayne's going to do that, or what do you think about this character? I love looking through her questions. I never answer any of them because I don't want her to know which way I'm going, but it's really cool to see.
And so as you're scrolling over there, you see the follow pop up.
Yep.
So when you click that follow, that'll actually bring it to your homepage. If somebody makes a post in there, then
you'll get notified.
It'll show on your homepage. If you don't follow that one, it won't show on your homepage.
Yep. And let's say you were following this, and then one of the newer books came out, and you haven't had a chance to read it, and you don't want to see any spoilers. Just unfollow it for a week or whatever. So you don't have to re-request to join into a group. You don't have to do any of that stuff. You don't have to log into Facebook and then find the spoiler event that no one can ever find. You just click of a button, follow the spoiler room, and then when you haven't caught up yet, you just make sure you unfollow. So backwards of what I just did, but pretty easy. And then we're going to have a list of any other authors that aren't me. So I know a lot of people are always asking about that, like, hey, what are your other, high fantasy books or other urban fantasy authors or whatever? You can click in here. I'm not sure if we put anything in here yet. Oh, Paul did. Cool. Yep. So he's already got some in here, and you can comment on that. You can add it to a reading list. There you go. A whole bunch of people are putting in books that they like. So another cool thing. So we'll go back to topics.
Yep. And then to answer the question, is an app or a website? The answer is both.
Yep. It's both. You can do it from your phone, from your desktop, whatever you want, whatever's easy. If you find an error in one of my books, like I was telling you about earlier, you can just put it in here, and I'll make sure that I get all these notifications, and we go ahead and get it fixed. So like I said, it just makes everything a lot neater, a lot easier to find, a lot more, a la carte, where you just pick what you're interested in and what you're not interested in. You have a problem with another member or something happening, or you just have a question for a moderator, you can click in there and ask them privately. You can make it so it's private. You can shoot them a message. You can do whatever you want. So pretty cool. And then audiobook spoiler room too. So, and then when we have events, we'll be putting, Friendsgiving, book signings, Dragon Con, any of those kind of things that we're going to be attending. whether it's me or I'm not sure if we'll put other Argento authors in here, or if we'll just have them do it on their own, or work with them on their own Mighty Networks. We'll see. But any kind of events we'll be putting in here. And then tribes is kind of like a private area, so you have to get specific access to these. They're kind of like the penthouse of the club. You have to be a member of whatever group it is. And some of these are private. So so like right now I'm in a new account. I'm not in here as myself. And so it doesn't show you the ARC team, which is normally right here because that's by invite only. And then this one, you still have to get approval, but it's Falco Island. It's like where they do all the cool, war games that they do over the weekends, and just kind of like a LARPing online. So it's really fun to watch. It's really fun to go in there and play around. So you can request access, and if you send Larry or Tammy a certain picture that you don't want anyone else to see, they'll probably let you in. So that's pretty much it, guys.
Don't do that.
Don't really do that, guys. But it's really easy. And if at any point you're seeing that you're getting a bunch of notifications that you don't care about, change that at any time. Just come on up here and just go back into your settings. You can just change your notifications, change the sounds. You can change anything you want. So it's super easy.
So, yep, and an easy way to get the app too, if you're trying to look for it, go back to your profile thing that you just did, settings, and then text me the app.
There you go. You just put your phone number in, and it'll text you the app. That's pretty much it. So yeah, it's pretty easy, guys. And I'll do a question or poll. How much of a shit show of that? Mighty Networks. I'll put that. Let's put that everywhere. Actually, I'll put it in the dueling grounds. There you go. And that's pretty much it, guys.